Greetings folks, Iolair here with a very accelerated World of Warships replay, this time featuring myself in the premium Tier 6 German destroyer, the T-61, and I am division with Jimmy Jazz, who is sailing the Tier 6 French destroyer, the Guépard. We are in a Tier 7 domination match on Two Brothers, and there are no aircraft carriers, and my ship build is my standard German destroyer build with the commander from the Z-52. So in stark contrast to a previous replay that I've had on this channel called Dull, where I espouse the pitfalls and risks of having a Lemming train, in this game our team does initially Lemming, but this match is going to be successful. And there's a couple of reasons why I think that is. So the first reason is that some of our ships realize that they need to stay behind and act as sort of a rear guard at the Charlie Cap, and that includes our York and Iron Duke and the Indianapolis, and they'll also be backed up by a couple other ships a little later. And then the other reason that we're successful here is that the flank on the west side pushes reliably. We take out the Gaeta that was on the flank, the opposing Gaeta, very early, and then our battleships, especially our Lyon and our Scharnhorst, are very good about pushing with us, taking out opposing ships one by one. We do a really good job focus firing. We've taken out the Iron Duke. The Algérie that you can see that's up on the Alpha line is basically taking himself out of the game, and we're just pushing in here as rapidly as we can. Now, I've pushed into the Bravo Cap. I got a tad closer to the Congo than I wanted to and got detected, but he didn't take the opportunity to change his course or speed, and I was able to get a devastating strike, excuse me. The opposing team has now moved into Charlie, but fortunately our allies that are acting as a rear guard are at least slowing their advance. They're not pushing around these sort of this circle around the islands as rapidly as we are, and the Scharnhorst has continued to remain with Jimmy Jazz and myself as we continue to push up. I'm going to send some torps here on the Graf Spee that were a tad closer to the Scharnhorst than I probably should have sent, but I do have Hydro running here, so we get some good advance warning on the torpedoes from the Graf Spee, and we're just going to keep pushing on through here. So we've now taken 3 caps, and even though the opposing team, well, now the opposing team is down by 2 ships, but again, we've done a really good job here to sort of hold the rear side so that we don't end up getting pincered or overrun. And like I said, we did a really good job up front to push through the flank. So this is an indication that teams can succeed in a Lemming train, and there I was able to get a double strike by taking out both the Nagato and the Janwei, and this game is all but pretty much wrapped up. I have to give hats off, like I said, to both our Lyon and our Scharnhorst. They did a terrific job pushing through, and I also want to call out to the opposing Sinop that you can see here, Robot Camel. He clearly did very well for his team. Unfortunately, I don't have the end game results here, but he does come in top XP, and we end up winning this game quite handedly. He ends up surviving. So I hope you found the replay interesting and the commentary useful. Thanks again for watching, and as always, we hope to see you out there, and we wish you happy sailing.